this opportunity later tonight here on TNT. We don't know if for sure it's going to happen, but there are reports that it may happen early in the game when LeBron James and his son Bronny are on the floor at the same time. His first in NBA history. How do you view the situation and the Lakers drafting Bronny late and the opportunity now in front of LeBron to do something he has wanted to do?
Well, because I've been involved with high school basketball, you know, with the Nike League and EYBL and all. And I live in Los Angeles. I've watched Bronny since 7th grade. The guy was a McDonald All-American, you know. And I said this the other day. Shaquille O'Neal's son, Sharif, was a hell of a talent. And his dad made McDonald All-American, and Sharif didn't. Bronny was one of the best 5 high school guards that year. That means you're a prospect, which means you're going to be a second-round pick or a first-round pick if you just go 1 year. The same player, he was on the same team with a guy named Isaiah Collier at USC, didn't have a great year, was still drafted in the first round. So it's not unusual for him to be there. So anyone who disputes that just doesn't understand basketball. The second thing is, I'm looking forward to watching that history, because it not only says a lot about LeBron, I mean Bronny, but it says so much about LeBron and his longevity and being able to be one of the top 5 players in his 22nd year. You wouldn't argue he's still in the top 5. So the longevity, the history, if you're a fan of the game, you're excited to see that. And shout out to Bronny and Bron.
And I will say this too, and Chuck and I talked about this when we were down in Florida, taping a golf event that's going to air in November, and Ken Griffey Jr. was there. And Ken Griffey Jr. and his father played on the same team together.
And they're going to be there tonight.
Hit back-to-back home runs in the same game once upon a time.
In the same game?
Yeah, and
wow.
As teammates, and they're going to be there.
And so Bronny's getting in the game tonight.
And
this is a Nike commercial waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So they're not. Ken Griffey's not flying all the way from Florida to LA not to see Bronny play.
Yeah.
But I will say this: Bronny's a prospect. Number one, I'm glad he's healthy. I think he should be in the G League. He's not ready to play in the NBA right now.
And it's expected he will spend.
And he should be in the G League because he's not ready to play in the NBA first and foremost. But secondly, there's going to be some guys coming for his head. And he's not ready because he's really a tweener. He's a point guard, 2 guard. His probably best attribute right now is being a defender. But I think to take the pressure off him and let him get better as a player, he should be in the G League.
And if he played last year, he only played a handful of college games.
And coming back from the hard issue.
That is the reason why he's not ready.
Yeah.
Like I don't care who you are, you cannot take a year off from basketball and play in the NBA.
And let me just say this too, and this gets personal for me because as much fun as I have had through the years working with you guys and everybody else at TBS and TNT, nothing will ever match the opportunity I had in the 90s to work with my dad and to call ball games with my father, shoulder to shoulder. And so for LeBron James, and looking at this opportunity and will it happen and can it happen, enjoy every second. LeBron, soak it in and enjoy every second because it doesn't get any better than that. We're going to take a break. This 90-minute extravaganza heading into Game 1 of the NBA season between the Knicks and the Celtics. Yeah. That was happening all over the place.
100%.
Actually made Charles sound like you could carry a tune. Hold that note.
No time for losers.